Hey guys, Jackson Savvy here. Today we got a Windows 10 tutorial on how to unlock the quote-unquote God mode for Windows 10. This is also known as the Windows Master Control Panel shortcut. It's been around for some time, but we're going to review it today on how to put it in for Windows 10. And for power users, this is a great tool. It really helps you put all your settings into one place. Windows 8, Windows 10 are really bad about splitting settings up into different places that you really have to search out on certain features. So if you look here, this will be something I'll also post in the description. This is what we are going to paste into the name of a new folder we create on our desktop. Now right here, this God mode, that actual name can say anything right there. As long as this portion of the code from the period on through is the same, you can put anything in this section. God mode's just a little running joke with Microsoft. It's a name that's stuck rather than Windows Master Control Panel shortcut. And once we get into it here, you'll kind of see why they call it God mode. So you need to right click anywhere on your desktop, as long as it's a blank space, and go to New and Folder, and you'll see it's highlighted so that you can rename it. Now you'll copy all this information that's in the description and right click and paste. Now as soon as you click off of it, if everything was pasted correctly, it should change into a different icon, which is an administrative icon that you'll see here. Now this God mode, when we click on it, this has quite a few options here. It's got over 260 different settings. And this goes from everything from your administrative tools for formatting hard disk partitions, defragging, your autoplay settings, backup and restore, which this section is also a little further down the list. You'll start to see that some of these settings are somewhat redundant and that they kind of take you to the same place, but at the same time it's nice to have everything kind of centralized. There's BitLocker, your date and time, default programs for how you open certain media, all your Bluetooth settings, even your USB game controllers, and updating your device drivers. Let's see, onto your display settings, ease of access. This is one that doesn't get used very often unless you know somebody who has visual impairments, has trouble hearing, anything like this. I've set up quite a few computers up for people with visual impairments, with near blindness, and all of these settings, from the magnifier to the high contrast and larger mouse pointers, it's very helpful. File Explorer options, indexing, there's all your internet options in one place as well. Mouse settings, the personalization for your screensavers, backgrounds, power options if you use your laptop quite a bit, and even down to uninstalling programs. And the list goes on and on, all the way to your user settings, regular system settings, from renaming the computer, looking at RAM, looking at system information. Everything really that you have as far as settings in Windows 10 can be found in this menu. Now here's the kicker: if this seems a little overwhelming and you don't think you want all of those settings. Now in a previous tutorial I covered making desktop shortcuts for Windows 10. Now the same holds true as far as these settings as well. If there's just a couple settings that you need to get to on a normal basis and you don't want to have to scroll through this long list, you can actually drag and drop any setting from this onto your desktop to have a direct shortcut to it. So let's say add a Bluetooth device. That's something we do pretty regularly. We can drag and drop it to the desktop, and there it is. You'll see just by double clicking it, it goes right into it. You can rename these shortcuts. They act just like any other Windows desktop shortcut. But you can kind of personalize whatever settings you need the most. And just like me, I'm a power user, I'd leave it as it is, but if I want to just throw some settings into a new one that I need to get to quite a bit, I can make a new folder and have just those settings available to me. So just a little bit more customization and a little bit more user friendly instead of having to scour in different places for settings. So guys, if the video helped, please like, maybe subscribe. There'll be more tutorials to come. And if you have any ideas for future tutorials or just questions, a little bit of troubleshooting, you can always hit me up in the comments. And thanks for watching.